Heard the beat down cooking, Richard down, had the you go no cookies. Shit down,
Still rough, rugged, baby, I pull up, they running up.
and they love the stick, I titties, just drumming, the engine kitty is pounding, I'm burning something like baby, I got the hook on. That beat, you know the cushion there, I got the hook on. Go ahead, baby, drop that neck, I got the hook on. Telephone going up like that, I got the young niggas, they all upset. I got the hook up, they all upset. I got the hook up, they all upset. I got the cook up, the shook up.
Welcome to Luxury Thrifts, cheap finds. This is where we go and find some fire pieces for the low. No diddy though. All jokes aside though, I like design as much as the next person. I actually got a couple pieces that's really nice. But nowadays I feel like everybody's on designer, where it's like everything you have is so easy to see it on the next man, the next person, the next whatever. So me, I like to mix and match, but I really like stuff that's not really designer, to be honest, bro. Still on the luxury side though, you know. But me, I just judge that based on how like the material feels. How I like brands, but it doesn't really matter that much as long as it's not like some fugazi stuff. See, I like a lot of those brands that like back in the days people used to look at as kind of like high-end-ish, but then now a lot of people are so stuck on like the high-end stuff that's current, where they don't really pay attention to those brands. I really like those just because like the price is good and you can still find stuff that's kind of made how things used to be made. Now the materials like the stuff they use seem kind of cheap to me. Like they actually used to use better materials back in the days. So it's like I found this little loophole where if you can go find some of those pieces, you actually have better material, better quality for a cheaper price compared to like the stuff that they have out now that everybody's like wearing. So this is one of the stuff I found, right? I really love these. I haven't even worn them yet. I got them like in October of 2024. It's a Polo Ralph Lauren men's Trackster 200 sneaker. Now, why I really got these, man, it's the details. Like I said, I'm a sucker for details. Like the minute I saw these, I was like, man, I want these. Just because of the material that is made with. If you could feel these in person, it's crazy. It's suede. It's almost like roughed up. Like imagine if you had like a suede carpet, bro. That's what it feels like. Like the pictures don't really do it much justice online when I got it, but I just knew. Literally, it's like having a suede carpet, bro. And another thing too, right? Like I grew up like in the DMV, and New Balances was like a thing growing up, where everybody wanted New Balances as much as they wanted Jordans. You know, I don't know how it was like in other places, but like I always wanted one so bad. But back then I couldn't really afford all that stuff. So, but like New Balances are a thing. So when I saw this, and then now New Balances is so much of a thing, everybody's wearing it. But back then it was really like where I grew up, it was really one of the only places where New Balances, we rated it as much as we rated Jordans, but even more sometimes. It was a thing to have New Balances. Like every time they came out, it was a thing where people like it was up there with Jordans to us. I noticed now how everybody's kind of on the New Balance thing, which is cool. But I was just thinking, I was like, man, like I don't mind the New Balances. I have a couple actually. But I was like, the minute I saw these, I was like, man, these look like some New Balances. But it was some polos. And I didn't even know polos, like Ralph Lauren, made these type of shoes. Like the only Ralph Lauren like growing up that I really saw was they had like the Ralph Lauren boots, the one that had the straps. At one point those were really hot. Everybody had those. Outside of that, I didn't really like, you know, maybe a few other like whatever. But when I saw these, I'm like, man, these looks just like some New Balances. And I just kept thinking like, man, like I pull up in these, they look like New Balances, they're different, but it's Polo. I'm like, man, they're gonna go crazy when they see these on me, right? Like these joints are crazy. Where it's just like from a distance you think, oh, there's some New Balances, but when you come closer, it's like, nah, these are some Ralphs. It's some Polo joints. So I'm just like, that's already gonna throw people's whole like it's just gonna throw them off. Where it's just like, damn, these joints are crazy. And then just the details in them with everything, like the details are crazy. I'm telling you, it's like suede carpet. Like that's the perfect way I could describe it. And then when I copped these, yeah, they were $69.99. When I copped these, the price went up though. These joints are like at $149 now, basically $150 now. At least where I'm looking at it. But again, I still haven't worn it yet. Like I can't wait to like actually put these on and step outside. But these are fire. Definitely fire. I would definitely recommend them. These would definitely turn some heads, bro. Because I swear, people would just think these are some New Balances. Especially like where I'm from, people would see this and think, man, these are some New Balances. And then it's like, nah, bro, it ain't no New Balances, bro. These some Polos, bro. You know? And I don't really see too many people wearing Ralph Lauren sneakers, bro. But they be having like some fire stuff. And there's some other brands too that I found out, just being curious, that they have some fire sneakers that you wouldn't buy sneakers from, or you wouldn't think they make good sneakers. You just think they make, like, they're known for other things. And Ralph Lauren, like, they have some stuff. They got some sneakers that's actually fire, you know. And these are like $150. Like most people buy their designer stuff for like most people don't really buy that expensive designer, bro. Even if the average guy or average girl, even if they do have one, it's like $230 to something. You know, it's only a few people that's like spending like a band or spending like anything higher than like $230, $250. That's where most people stop. And when I was really into Jordans coming up, like no Diddy, like there was some Jordans like I remember when I bought my infrared 6s, I paid $200 for those. Like and I think one of my guys at that time, he had I think he had bought the Bordeaux 6s. Them joints was hot too when they came out, and they were like $2 something. It's the same price like a lot of people, the average person buy like their designer sneakers for now. So a lot of this is now far off, but you could definitely find some fire stuff like for under $100 too. That's like you could wear and it could still turn heads as much as like the designer stuff if you just know how to wear it and just find like gems. As we get more into this series that we're doing with like these cheap finds, luxury thrifts, we will give you kind of like insights on what to do to find gems where you don't have to really spend too much money and you could still, like, you know what I'm saying, you still be fly, where it's just like you turn more heads than people really that's like just go for more expensive things, where it's just like, which is another way to turn heads, which is like that might actually be more effective for some people who are not really into clothes like that, but they still want that attention that wearing all this stuff brings you. So if you just shop on the more expensive side, you're gonna get those results. There's other ways to also, you know what I'm saying, and I'm kind of like into all this stuff. I go crazy about all these, like, and I don't find a way to like just get fire fits, fire pieces, like without like doing too much, you know. Plus, like, my thing is I don't want to wear anything and I go outside and a bunch of people have it on, which is actually crazy that I'm doing this, because it's like then I might actually go outside and people actually have what I have on, and that's weird. That's weird. You know, that's weird, but it is what it is, though. It is what it is, you know. I think I might be selfish with some of the stuff that I don't want nobody to know about it and just keep to myself. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I might be selfish with some of these joints, but I would give you no Diddy. Like the other joints that like I just feel like alright, whatever.